1650 PWAM, 1650 PWAM, that's Pro Wrestling and More. Why am we here? Why am I here? It's because AC wanted to do a damn show, that's why. So to oblige AC, that's right, it's AC's fault. We'll blame it on AC. He messaged me yesterday and goes, are we going to do a pre-show or a post-show? And sadly, we are going to do one. Oh, man. Gotta tell you, folks, I'm not looking forward to this one at all. Oh. We got a Punjabi prison match. We got AJ and Kevin, so that'll be good. That'll be probably the most decent thing on the show. We got Shinsuke, not Strong Style Nakamura, going up against Baron Corbin. Charlotte, Becky, Natalya, Tamina, Lana. 5-way elimination match. Just to see who the number one contender is. Naomi isn't even on the damn show. Oh, she'll be on the pre-show, I bet you. She'll be on the pre-show. I'm backstage with Naomi. Naomi, who do you want to see face the Final 5-way? Naomi's going to be like, yeah, I don't even care, man, because I'm just glowing. That's all I care about is glowing. My title belt glows, my shoe glows, my tits glow, my ass glows, everything in my house glows. Who even fucking cares anymore? John Cena and Rusev in a flag match. Oh, there we go. That's really going to draw. No wonder that they can't give away tickets to this damn thing. The Usos versus the New Day. Yawn. Oh, I can really yawn. Man, that's how fucking boring this is. On the pre-show, Ty Dillinger and Aiden English. 2 more NXT talents that were just ruined. In the main event, well, wait, I forgot one. Sami Zayn and Mike Kanellis. Oh, man, I might pull an AC and just fall asleep tonight. Trying to get AC on the line here. He bought him a new headset today. I'm curious to see how he sounds. Is it crazy that I'm more excited to find out about AC's new headset than I am about this product right now? And then you got people on Twitter going, it's going to be funny if it's a cluster. Why are we, and my response to everybody going, you know, Battleground Q&As and all, why are you even watching anymore? That's my question. Why do you even watch this shit anymore? I'm not watching Raw tomorrow. This is my last hurrah. This is my last, I gotta admit, this is my last WWE show for a fucking while. People are sitting there going, the match is going to be a cluster. And I'm like, well, if it's a cluster, why do you even watch? Because it'll be funny. No, it ain't going to be funny. The same people that are just saying it's funny are the same people that are going to go on Twitter and bitch about how bad the match is. What's up, AC?
What's up?
Damn, you sound better, even on the tablet.
Oh, I'm actually just on my my little Beats headset with the little wired microphone right here.
Beats.
So yeah, oh dude, I got the wireless Beats, I got the wired Beats, I got them all. This thing has been. I literally started this update on my laptop.
You got two. Whenever you buy a pair of Beats, you got 2 tits in your mouth. One is from Apple, and the other one is from Dr. Dre.
They sound so good though. Like when you're doing a workout and you got your Beats on, like oh,
get a workout and you got your Beats on. I'll tell you what I'd rather do. I'd rather beat off than watch this pay-per-view tonight.
All right, listen.
I'm sorry, I've snapped.
We're really not gonna do a post show. I mean, at the end of the day, even after this show, if you're done, I hold on. I respect that, but all I'm saying is If we're gonna do a pre-show, we got to do a post-show.
Okay.
Even if we take a major shit on it and
Well,
you
that's what's
swear it
gonna
off
happen.
for a while, that's fine. I respect your guys' choice with that. There's a whole bunch of other things we could talk about. I'm with that. I'm just saying is if we're gonna do this tonight, we should just do it all the way and then decide where to go from there.
Okay, you're right.
I mean, I could always talk wrestling with D. Smitty on a on an
Dude,
Uncaged or whatever.
I'll talk wrestling with you. I'll read about it tomorrow night. I won't watch it, but I'll read about it.
You're not. See, this is the thing. I want to see how long Joe White can hold out. See, I know Hollywood. I know Hollywood Edwards, and him and I swore off WWE for a while. I think we lasted about 3 or 4 months last fall.
You know what I'm going to be doing during the 3 hours at Raw's on Monday night? Catching up on the G1, because I still have not finished night 2, and we're already at what, night 5?
I know I'm behind too. Yeah, it's so one. That's the problem with New Japan. When you fall behind, you're like, oh.
Only thing I know that's happened.
I need 24 hours.
I don't know who's won. I don't know who's lost. The only thing I'm disappointed about, man, and I'm kind of got tears in my eyes as I'm talking about it. My boy Bad Luck Fale ripped the fuck out of Daryl.
That was funny.
That fucking cat. And then it harkens me back to The Walking Dead last year when people were like, if Daryl dies, we riot. And I just typed on Twitter today, if Daryl dies, we riot. Oh, never mind.
I mean, obviously as the G1 goes on, I mean, maybe that's what we do tomorrow night. We'll get on and review some G1 stuff because
that'll work.
I actually, I'm kind of digging what they're doing with Tama Tonga as well.
I haven't seen it yet. I've gotten through about maybe.
I don't want to jinx you. You can catch up tomorrow. Maybe we'll talk some different type of wrestling tomorrow.
I mean, I'm here all day. Nobody but me and the kid. I'm gonna hook the laptop up to the TV screen, and I'm gonna just watch nothing but Japanese wrestling all day tomorrow and fill out job apps. It's gonna be beautiful. So
it looks like the laptop's restarted here. I'm kind of interested in getting this new mic going.
What kind of microphone did you get?
I got the blue Snowball.
Sounds like some kind of weird sex toy AC. Where'd you buy that at?
Honestly, all right. So here's what I did.
What is it? Squirt blue jizz in your mouth? Is it one of those?
I'll send you a picture of it.
Don't send me a picture of the blue snowball. No, I don't need to see your blue snowballs. No, thank you, AC.
I was obviously I told you I needed a new mic, and my plan was to go do that today. But anyway, I got.
He didn't go to Best Buy. He went to Spencer's and bought the blue Snowball. Wink, wink.
I go to Spencer's. I listen. I got on the old Google there, and my plan was to go to Best Buy, but
he's got blue balls, folks.
The oldest Kmart in the history of Kmarts in the town I live in. It's like the only Kmart left in Connecticut. So I'm looking at this and I see this.
Southern, right? I went to Kmart and bought the blue Snowball.
Seriously, how bad is that? How bad is that?
Oh,
so what I did was I'm looking up these mics online, and I see this blue Snowball thing. And I'm like, and Edwards got me all worked up yesterday because he's like, oh, I had a problem with
your audio,
DJ Stames and his mic and the USB mic, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, my headset was USB, was a USB headset. I'm like, it worked good. So I'm worried about what to buy. So anyway, long story short, Best Buy has this particular mic I bought and some other ones that were a little more expensive. And I see that Kmart has it, not only has it, but on sale. So I click on the Kmart thing, and sure enough, there's two sitting right there, literally 3 minutes from my house. So I'm like, you know what? Worst case, I go buy it. I go home and try it. If it's a piece of shit and it doesn't work, I go back and I return it, and then I can head to Best Buy and get a better one.
I gotta say, you didn't pay this. This ain't cheap. I'll be honest with you. This ain't cheap. I was actually looking to buy one of these. And they make these blue microphones.
It's that mine's actually white though.
Yeah, it's white. It's white and it says blue on it, where you speak into it. Yeah.
Yeah, well.
It's on a tripod, right? I'm sitting here looking at it on Blue's website. It's a $70 microphone. You didn't go cheap.
I got it for $45.
Dude, damn, that's
Not bad, right?
the fact that. But the thing is, when you just say, I went and bought the blue snowball. That just.
I know. It's like asking Sonny for feet pictures on
Yeah, I
Skype.
know. Let me tell you something, AC. Can I see your blue snowballs, AC?
I know everybody's out there like, what the
See,
fuck
what
is
kills
this?
me about the blue microphones is they're all USB. So I can't use them with the soundboard. The only microphone that they have that would connect to a board like what I got is their Spark, and that's a $200 microphone. I've looked at these before. They're actually the Snowball is quite popular actually. They also make it in black. If you wanted to get yourself
Yes.
a black Snowball.
It did, and I thought about it, but the only two that were available there were white, so I had no choice.
AC
But
totally.
let me ask you a question.
You
though.
totally no sold the black balls joke. Kudos to you for being the bigger man.
All balls matter.
All
Like,
balls matter. That's right. Black ones. AC's got blue ones right now sitting in front of him.
oh man,
Mrs.
Yeah.
Mrs. Cool giving you the blue balls again. Is that what that's saying?
All since Mrs. Cool 2.0 left, times are rough.
Times are rough.
No, it's funny though because I you're talking about the soundboard and I thought about going to that level too, but to this day and age, do you really think you need it?
Yeah. If you want to do it does help things.
Here's what we got to do because I don't want to waste everybody's time with this. But you and I need to have a Skype conference, and there's a reason for it because this plays into D Smitty too, and I need to get some of Joe White's technical advice on some things. But I don't want to waste show time with that stuff.
Well, I kind of ran down the show order here, and all of these. Oh, man, it's happening again. Every time I mention this card, I fucking legit
Put
yawn.
you to sleep?
It legit yawns, man. We might not have a post show. I may go, AC's going to fall
White falls
asleep.
asleep this time.
And I may fall asleep. But you got Sami Zayn versus your boy Mike Kanellis. It just... I don't want to see it.
Really?
I don't want to see it.
I don't know. I actually have kind of liked what they did there a little bit. Other than the fact that, he's never going to win a match without her help. But
he's not. She's going to get... Dude,
I kind of know that already.
If she doesn't get up there and shake her ass tonight, I'm going to be disappointed. Because that's all she's there for, is a mouthpiece.
Listen, I guarantee you Carl Anderson is politicking to get the SmackDown.
All disrespect, and no disrespect to women, because I know I'm going to catch heat for saying this, but all Maria Kanellis did when she was even in Japan with Mike Bennett, when she was in Ring of Honor with Mike Bennett, and again, using the sexiness to your advantage. This is kind of like what Ryback was talking about. She got up on the apron, she distracted the opponent, she wiggled her ass. That was it. She's not a wrestler. She can wrestle, she can take bumps, but that's all she's there for.
Let's be honest. It's hard to argue that point because that's really what she's done.
And she does it very well.
It's fair. It's fair. It is what it is, but it's fair.
She does it very well.
This is
she
why
makes a ton of money doing it.
When he came out as Mike Kanellis, I wasn't in love with it.
Who do you think goes over on this one? Like it matters. Like it fucking matters. See, this is what it gets me, AC, and this is what
here's
it
my
doesn't matter who wins.
I think it does for this reason. Zayn has been kind of like that stepping stone guy for a while now.
For everybody?
Drove me crazy when he beat Baron Corbin. I thought it was stupid. And I think in this case, it's stupid for Zayn to win. The way you're presenting this now, whether it's with Maria's help or whatever, I still want to call him Bennett, but Canelo's got to go over.
You still want to call him Bennett? You know what that is? That's the sound of you having Bennett blue balls.
Bennett, if that's what you want to call it, I have them.
Because like everybody else, like every other talent, Vince has taken your dreams and squashed them, pal.
He was like, "God damn, pal, you like that Bennett guy?
You like that Bennett guy? Well,
I got one for you, pal. Mike Kanellis.
Mike Kanellis. Makes him sound Greek with the last name Kanellis.
You ever see that GIF that they put together, or GIF, whatever, however you pronounce it, with Roman cocking the fist?
Yeah, and
Vince
him
is
just
in the chair going,
yeah,
with the
him in the
smile.
chair when Stacy was dancing on the damn table. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, so funny.
And like
So funny.
and he keeps doing it, and eventually he just falls out the chair.
So funny. I was actually I couldn't sleep the other night, and I was on Facebook, and one of these videos came up of it was Rock and Jericho cutting a promo in the back. So I watched it, and then it followed it up with a video of this, a video of that, and it was just basically like a bunch of highlights from the Attitude Era. And not only was I watching it, like, I remember that. Oh man, that was great.
I got a tweet that
awesome.
I hate to interrupt
you. The crowd reaction was fucking insane.
It was. It really was. I hate to interrupt you here. I have a tweet there. Some chick online.
I'm gonna jump over here. I'm gonna try to anyway.
Some chick online posted this picture of her and Trip Cassidy at some indie show, and Trip Cassidy's a CWF regular. So K Justice retweets this picture and tags Trip Cassidy and goes, "Is that my mom?"
My buddy Kane still out there, huh?
I got to tell you, this coming Wednesday on the CWF After Show that we have going on.
Great show, by the way.
Thank you. Edwards is not joining us this week. Edwards is
he's on vacation. A well-deserved
vacation. Yes, that's right. That's right.
He left the West Coast paradise to head to Hawaii or the Cayman Islands, or I don't even know where he went. Maybe he went to France.
He left his
he can't even tell where he's going.
He left his gated community, inside of a gated community, surrounded by a gated. You know, him and Logan Easton LaRoe live side by side. They're neighbors, and I wasn't able to get out of Logan where AC was going on vacation, where Hollywood was going on vacation. But
it's easier to find Donald Trump than it is to find Hollywood Edwards.
That's right. Days. I mean, he's disappeared. He's fucking like that fucking plane in the Himalayas. He's gone or where it is. He's fucking gone. Like he's at an undisclosed location this week. That's what I've been told. But anyway,
he's on a private beach with Chris Christie.
Anyway, I've been told that this weekend. And here's what kills me. I almost made a bet with Edwards over this. I was like, we were trying to find a co-host for the after show, and CL Party couldn't do it, and fucking Philip Pavage, Johnny P couldn't do it. And then I was like, well, we could get one of the fans that listen in to do it. They would be more than willing to do it. I mean, some of them have put that they want to be on there. But then I got to thinking, what if? And I even tossed this around to Jeff before I even messaged the guy. I'm like, what about Bruce Mitchell from the Pro Wrestling Torch? He's senior columnist for the Pro Wrestling Torch. He goes to almost every CWF show. You know, I met him many times. He's a nice guy. He knows about the product. He knows more about the CWF product than I do. In fact, he's one of the guys that actually got me to go because I saw him writing about it and talking about it at the Torch, you know. So out there, I went ahead and took a stab in the dark, and I tweeted out to him, you know, hey, wonder if Bruce Mitchell will be willing to do it. Totally expecting him to say no, you know, I'm not doing your shitty after show, you know. Uh-oh. We lost AC. But anyway, folks, I totally did not expect Bruce to do the show. Because, you know, he's senior columnist for the Torch. He writes for a website that makes money at it, you know. But he agreed to do it. So we will be having Bruce Mitchell, senior columnist for the Pro Wrestling Torch, on the unofficial CWF Mid-Atlantic After Show on the channel this weekend. AC, you there? AC? Can't hear you, buddy. Adjust your blue ball. Can't hear AC. The blue balls are not working. But anyway, so yeah, Bruce Mitchell will be on. We're going to chat a little bit about CWF, about the history of the promotion a little bit. We're going to review this coming week's episode. which is episode 115, as the I guess the Johnny Weaver Memorial Cup first round matches actually kick off this weekend, or this week on the show. We're going to also talk about the big show that they got on Saturday night on the 29th, which I'll be going to. I purchased tickets to go to, and that's going to be with, for me, the main event of that show is Chip and Kane. Can't nobody tell me otherwise. Let's try to call AC back so we can run down this card here. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you sound golly. You got a lot of bass there. Is this your blue ball that you're talking to?
I'm on my blue ball. Okay, hang on. Let me pull my mouth away a little.
Yeah, pull your mouth away from the blue ball.
I had balls in my mouth.
Balls.
How are we looking at now? How we sound a little better?
Sounds good. I will tell you, with that microphone,
yes.
I can hear every piece of background noise you got.
Okay, so.
It's very sensitive, that thing. Does it have like noise reduction or anything?
Well, yeah, we got to play around with it.
Got to play around with it. Read the instructions that came with your blue ball. But anyway, like I was saying, Bruce Mitchell has agreed to do the after show this week, and I'm pretty excited about that. I never expected him. Edwards is like, I bet you $5. He says no, and I was like, if I was a betting man, I still would not take that bet because you're probably right. And sure enough, he did say yes. So we're gonna have Bruce Mitchell on this week.
There you go. That's a good get for you.
It is a good get. It's a good get for the network. Going to bring a lot of traffic to us. And if you're listening to this right now, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're in our chat room right now as well. If you want to call in tonight and give us your thoughts on Battleground, you could do so. 434-710-4900 is the studio line. 434-710-4900. And that is how you could get in touch with us. So I think Kanellis is going to win that him and Sami Zayn. He pretty much has to, like you said, right?
I would think so. I actually found how to turn it. How's that? A little better with the background?
That's much better.
I turned the background down a little bit there. Okay,
there you go.
Good. All right, so we're learning as we go here. Yeah, I think it'd be good for, for what they've been doing for him to win it. I mean, listen. Part of the reason why you're swearing this stuff off because what you think should happen or what you want to see happen or what the right thing to happen doesn't normally happen. But I mean, the way they've been doing this here, I have a hard time to believe they're just gonna kill this thing right now, and losing may kill it, or maybe you kind of get a screwball finish, a double count out, a double DQ, a Bennett and Maria run away and he gets counted out or something, I kind of get the sense that he's either going to win in a fashion that pisses everybody off in a fan sense, or he runs away like a little bitch or something. That seems to be where they're going with this character here, if there's a character to it.
You got I'll save those two matches for last. On the pre-show, you got Ty Dillinger versus Aiden English. I
could care less.
Who gives a crap?
Right, there's nothing there. I could care less.
Two guys from NXT that are never gonna go anywhere, folks. That's all it is. You got AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens on this show. This is probably gonna be match of the night. It's probably gonna be the match that everybody cares about. And I guarantee you they give them no time because of that. I guarantee you Vince is back there going, well, these are the guys everybody paid to see, so we're going to give them no time at all. And it's going to be good because it's AJ and Kevin. But as far as who wins, again, it really doesn't matter. This is another situation that they booked themselves in where the storyline's good, the storyline's decent, the match is going to be good, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who wins because fans like both of them,
Yeah.
Your thoughts on this one?
I'm kind of I'm kind of with you. I think it kind of speaks to the overall theme of this pay-per-view, or whatever we want to call it, network special here. The problem with this show altogether is, you could look at it and say, okay, some of the matches on face value look good, but if you've been watching SmackDown or attempting to watch it, as I had, as I like to call it, because it's hard. It's hard to get through episodes lately. I'm with you guys. There's just not there's not a lot to kind of suck you into that you really care about these matches or care about these storylines, and I think that falls right into it.
I gotta tell you, man, if they give them time, it's gonna be good. It's the whole pay-per-view's missable. I'm sorry, the whole damn thing is. Shinsuke Nakamura, which there's nothing strong style about him no more, versus Baron Corbin. Why? Who gives a damn? I'm sorry to say that about Nakamura, but the thing is, did you guys really expect him to come in and work a match the same way he would in Japan? And here's the thing. It's half Nakamura's fault. And here's why. If I'm in a position where I'm going to go make thousands upon hundreds of thousands, dare say millions of dollars, and not have to work the same style that I did in Japan, why would I? Everybody says Nakamura's been phoning it in for the last few months, ever since he debuted, actually. And here's the thing you got to realize. WWE is not New Japan. They're not going to work. He doesn't have to work that style. That's his choice. So, if I can make $1 million doing half the fucking work, I'm sorry, I blame the fans on this one because the fans got their hopes up way too high when he came in, myself included. But what are your thoughts on Corbin and Nakamura there, AC?
I agree with your take on Nakamura. This was my fear for him when he got the call up. I actually thought it would take to the
call up.
fall.
The call up. He didn't even work the same style in NXT.
Well, no, I get that. I get that. I'm just saying that my fear was by the fall, early winter, people were going to be changing their tune on him. It seems like it's happening already. And this is the other thing. We talked about Joe and Reigns on Monday having a lot of bit of chemistry, actually. Watching the match, you're like, ah, damn, these guys got some chemistry. When I see Knock and Corbin, I don't know, it seems very forced.
It does.
It does. It just, I don't know. I'm just not buying in. I'm not buying into the work. I'm not buying into the program. I like both guys. I like what both guys could do. I just, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's something with the idea that the creative isn't great right now, and maybe it's just rubbing off on the talent where they're like, well, these storylines suck anyway, so why should I kill myself to try to make this work?
Absolutely, absolutely, man. I tell you what, it's at the point where it's just like, send his ass, go back to Japan where you can actually work your style and get over more than what you are here. But again, it's not WWE's fault all the way, again. He got a chance to make probably about more money or the same amount of money by working half as much.
Right.
It's not WWE's fault. Because WWE's probably sitting there maybe WWE's sitting there telling him, you don't have to go balls to the wall like you did over there, And you don't.
Well, the thing is, too, you got to remember, and I don't know if you want to call it run-of-the-mill matches or whatever, but, a guy like Nakamura made his name, and, you can kind of see this with Omega a little bit, too. All the guys in New Japan, when they're on the really big shows, they raise their level. And then when they get to Wrestle Kingdom, they're on, like, this ridiculous level. But, if you're watching day-to-day, show-to-show, you see this with Ring of Honor, too. Like, if you watch Ring of Honor regularly, it doesn't seem like, you're not going to get a 5-star match every time. You're not going to get, and I think the thing is like, the majority of what people have seen from a Nakamura, in a sense, is, we see his Wrestle Kingdom matches, and we see his 5-star matches, and all this great matches he has, and then you realize, all right, now you got to see this guy wrestle every week. And I think it takes away in the sense that you can't even in reality, to expect them to be at that level every week isn't fair. But there's almost only so many guys he's going to get to that level with in that company, in that style, yada yada yada.
You got Charlotte Flair. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to add, but in the other sense, I do sense maybe there's a complacency, like, you know, like we've been saying with the talent a little bit, where it's like, all right, you know, I mean, I don't really have much to sink my teeth into either here, so
No,
I'll get the job done, but I'm not gonna go the extra mile.
It's not the extra. It's not about having to go. Here's the thing. Okay, it's like this. If I'm working for Company A, digging ditches, and Company A says you have to do it with nothing but a shovel, and we're gonna pay you handsomely to do this. And I work for Company A, and everybody's like, damn, Joe digs good ditches with that shovel. Joe is the best ditch digger in the world, man. King of ditch diggers, Joe White, you know? And then Company B, 2 states over, is sitting there going, we'll pay you more money, and we have a ditch witch you can use that digs the ditches for you. Is everybody going to think I'm a bad ditch digger now because I'm using the ditch witch and making my life a little bit easier? If they are, fuck you. I'm making twice as much money using my happy little ditch witch. Fuck you.
Well, I mean, honestly, that's the way of the world 2017. You know, you know what I mean? Like,
but it's the same thing. I mean, the analogy still stands, you know? Nakamura doesn't have to work this as hard. He doesn't have to fucking go out there and literally beat the fuck out of everybody and get himself beaten the fuck out of. And he's making just as much money doing it. And he's padding his resume up. You know what, man? If people thought they were going to get the same New Japan Nakamura that they're getting, you know, from here, they were kidding themselves from the start. Right. Even in NXT, you didn't get it. You knew we knew we weren't going to get it. Edwards.
Well, the only time you really even got close to, I'm not even going to say you got it, but you got close to it. You got close to that level was the NXT debut on the Takeover with Zayn.
Yeah.
But I honestly, I think it's kind of been all downhill from there. I mean, this is almost Balor-like in a way.
Yeah.
You know?
And honestly, maybe having that match with Zayn being as good as it was probably the worst mistake they could ever make, because it did give those NXT fans a taste of what they could get out of him. But
right.
They had blinders on. That was everybody putting blinders on, because at the end of the day, it's still WWE, and when you're in WWE, you do not have to work that hard. It's just the way it is. Again, going from a shovel to a ditch witch, it's the same analogy, same thing.
Right.
Man. I'm looking at every time I want to go read this match, I yawn. Oh, fuck. Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch versus Natalya versus Tamina versus Lana. 5-way elimination match to determine the number 1 contender for the SmackDown Women's Championship at SummerSlam. A lot of people out there today saying Natalya's going to win it. I think Natalya probably should win it. If she could, you know, Natalya being the crazy cat lady of WWE, she can still work when she wants to. But I think that who cares, man?
Here's what I think. I think I'm going to do exactly what our good friend Brady Patrice said on his show, and I'm going to repeat myself for the 900,000th time since the what did they call it? What after Mania? What did they call it? It wasn't a draft. It was a.
It was the Superstar Shakeup.
Superstar Shakeup, yes. So since the Superstar Shakeup, I've been beating this point to death, and I'm going to do it again here because I mean, they're repeating, so why shouldn't I? This is the problem with these women's programs. The same thing every time. Let's have a champion. Let's decide who our number 1 contender is, but on TV, the way we get there is we're going to put all the women together. We're going to have these 5 and 6 women matches and these different elimination matches and blah, 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 blah. And the winner is going to be the number 1 contender. So this is what we are going to do again. Okay. Honestly, I really don't care. I'm actually more interested in when Carmella cashes in and actually wins that title to see the reaction of the sensitive universe.
Yeah, and here's what kills me though. Here's what kills me. Carmella's not on the show. Naomi, who's the champion, not defending her title on the show.
How do you let's just look at that for a second. How do you not have the champion defend the title and at least give the idea that maybe you could have a cash in? Why wouldn't you play that up? Carmella can cash in at any time. She doesn't have a match at the card, but I'm sure she'll be there. What was the point of banning Ellsworth if Carmella's never going to wrestle?
Exactly.
And if the champion's never going to wrestle?
It doesn't make any fucking sense. That's why I'm done with this shit. After tonight, I'm swearing it off. The Usos versus the New Day.
I can hear it in your voice. Joe White is pissed. He's watching New Japan. He's taking a dump on this shit. I love it.
The Usos versus the New Day. Who gives a fuck? Your thoughts on this one? Because that's my whole thoughts on this. The New Day is about as fucking stale as yesterday's bread. The Usos are... I like the Usos as heels. I like their work. I just don't want to see the New Day anymore. It's time to break them up. The problem is when you break them up, all three of them are going to fucking flounder. So they have to keep them together to be relevant. And it's like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't with them. Really it is. But what are your thoughts on this one?
I agree with that, with what we just said there. Here's my problem with the whole thing. They've obviously built, and in the story that I've been watching, they've built the New Day stronger, which in reality would tell me that the Usos are probably going to retain. But my only thing is, if you're only going to have one face tag team, don't they have to carry the titles?
They have another babyface tag team. The problem is they're so goddamn goofy that it's that fucking Brazongo shit that the internet...
I know, it's true, but I don't know. Are they real? I mean... I get that. I mean,
and I don't
they
get,
don't.
And here's another thing. You're gonna have it on this show. They're probably gonna sneak one of those stupid fucking fashion file segments in this show. And these fucking internet marks, these fucking sensitive universe fucking marks, are gonna be, jizzing their fucking pants over Brazongo and how funny they are. It's choppy PP 2.0.
It's really not that funny. I mean, let's be honest.
It's not that funny. It's not funny at all.
It really
It's
isn't.
fucking childhood humor. Rick, what's up? You're on.
I heard you whining about everything today. Did you have a bad weekend or what?
I've had a bad week, my friend. Ever since Jeff put out that podcast and has made me see the light of how shitty this has become. I'm not going to watch it anymore after tonight, Rick. I'm not watching Raw Monday night. I will not watch SmackDown Tuesday night. I'll probably watch SummerSlam because it's a big four, but I'm swearing it off. All day tomorrow, New Japan. That's what I'll be watching.
I haven't bought it. How many hours is that show that they're doing right now? Like 100?
The New Japan show, yeah. That's why I get it later and download
well, the
it.
the G1 goes on forever.
Well, that's why I download it and then skip through like the 4 fucking tag matches that they have at the beginning of the show because they're irrelevant anyway.
Hey, yeah, pick and choose the matches that are involved in G1, and that's it. Yeah.
Wait, I feel for you and the people of the, how do you call it, sensitive universe.
I'm not a member of that universe anymore. I'm gone.
With the quality continuing to go downhill, it might be time to watch like Desperate Housewives. Oh, that's not on no more.
No.
Watch Basketball Wives.
Basketball.
Love and hip hop.
Yeah. They're gonna have Wrestling Wives soon, I'm sure. Anyway, they
did Total Divas and Bellas and whatever. We're gonna have the Real Housewives of AC next.
Oh boy. I mean, listen. How
many wives does he have?
Well, it depends on the week.
Oh. Shoot. But I heard you whining about Carmella's not on the card, and Naomi's not on the card, and Punjabi prison matches, and a flag match.
Oh, we haven't gotten there yet.
We didn't even get to the capture the flag match.
Capture the flag.
Oh, may I join you for that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about it. The Fatal 5-Way, who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? Anyway.
Well, let's move on from the women, I guess.
Yeah.
Before White heads down his favorite road.
Look, it's not
Whatever,
that I
who's
don't care.
fucking Vince?
It's just that the matches, they're booked just as bad as the men are. They finally gotten their equally. They finally gotten their
Maybe
equal.
worse. Maybe worse.
Yeah.
I don't care what.
John Cena versus Rusev in a flag match. Who cares? Who fucking cares? They might as well title this pay-per-view "Nut in Your Eye" because that's all what they're doing here.
This is Vince giving everybody the middle finger, pal. Because Cena's going over here.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it? It should be the Russian flag.
He's
That's all I've
Bulgarian.
been. Go ahead.
He was Russian.
He was Russian.
Now he's Mongol. He was a Mongolian Russian. Now he's just a Mongolian.
Now he's Bulgarian this week.
Oh, Bulgarian. That's right.
Mongolian.
What do we
he's
have
not
against
Asian.
Bulgaria, though? I mean, that doesn't even fit the stereotype that they usually go for.
No, it doesn't at all. It's like what?
That's what. Keep laughing.
What's the bad thing about what did Bulgaria ever do to us? You know.
At least when he used to do like the Russia stuff, it was kind of like 80s and 90s stereotypical like Nikolai crap.
Well,
but
not only that, it was topical because we were in hell. It's even more topical now because aren't we hating on Russia the last 2 years?
not Donald Trump.
Anyway.
You ask the news. Everybody loves Russia. Russia bought our election. Ask the news.
Fake news.
I think Putin's a badass, man. You ever see him like riding around on a horse with no shirt on? He looks better than like half the wrestlers. Anyway,
AC,
Sorry.
what are your thoughts on the capture the flag match?
My thoughts?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if you were going to Rick first. My thoughts are, I think it's stupid to put them, Cena and Rusev together, both coming back at the same time. Said this before, but Cena's going over here, so it's one of those. I think it's one of those Vince fuck you moments because let's face it, when ratings are down, we all know what route they go. They go right back to the Cenas, and they're probably gonna go. We'll get to that, but they'll probably go to Orton too.
It's so crazy. Rick, what are your thoughts on the capture the flag match?
Capture the flag. Is it really a capture the?
It's a flag
is it like where they
match.
put the?
Yeah.
Where they put the thing in the corners and they
Yep.
climb up and.
Yeah.
I don't know. John Cena obviously. Maybe they could play ring toss on the flag after or something. But I don't. What's the point?
You know what?
That's really why I called White. It's what's the point, White?
You know who I'm picking for this one? Whatever.
Anybody who's not watching?
No, it's whatever. It's whatever porn star happens to be trending on the internet at the time. Because I'm gonna just use this chance to masturbate. I'm not even gonna watch the match. Tell you the
Wow.
You could have had like back in the day. At least you could look at Lana while Rusev was sucking, but
True.
I mean,
That is true.
now you've got Rusev in Bulgaria when you used to have Rusev, Lana in Russia. So there you go.
The problem was Lana was getting the only reaction every time he wrestled.
Yeah, that's why they split him
Well.
up. Because they knew that if he returned with her, all you'd get was "We want Lana," and now you're getting it even more now that she's not with him. You know. It's
They could have been
crazy.
like an actual power couple instead
Yeah.
of like Miz and Maurice. But they didn't want to go that way. Miz is my favorite wrestler, by the way.
And Jinder Mahal is going up with the Singh brothers. Is going up against Randy Orton in a Punjabi prison match. See, here's how this works. First off, you make yourself a Slurpee at your local.
Wait, did
7-Eleven.
I hear Rick say that the Miz overtook Triple H as number one?
You might be getting close. It's 1 and 1A.
There-
Triple H is still number one. I don't get Triple H doesn't even come on TV no more. So how can I,
Right.
Right.
So here's how the Punjabi prison match works. You go to the nearest 7-Eleven. You make
Okay.
yourself a Slurpee. You call a cab. If you can escape the 7-Eleven with your free Slurpee and hop in the cab and drive away, you win.
Isn't it free Slurpee Day? Oh no, that was
That was
actually 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. But that's
See,
where
if they
works.
had it on the same day as the pay-per-view, that would be perfect. It'd be great marketing.
And that's your Punjabi prison match. You get your 7-Eleven Slurpee, you get your free cab ride home, and if you can escape without getting caught, you win.
This pay-per-view is awfully racist, White.
It's awful. The whole pay-per-view's awful. You have to add racism to it to make it even at least remotely watchable.
Well, I mean, once you get to the main event, you can't even see it anyway because of that stupid cage, right?
Exactly. It's so and they said, "Oh, we've redesigned it for 2017." No, you redesigned it so you could fit it in the building. But Rick,
You redesigned it with bigger holes for the cameras, so we have to watch Jinder Mahal's juiced up ass.
jeez,
That's what it's about.
it's what it is. Rick, what are your thoughts on the Punjabi prison match?
Punjabi, you just like to say Punjabi, right?
Punjabi.
It's always been your thing.
It sounds
Especially the Poon part.
fucking
All
fun.
right,
Exactly.
I used to let people make their own conclusions, but I just kind of jammed it in there. Anyway, I see the Singh brothers probably taking some crazy bumps from Orton, and then basically Jinder. Now, clear this up for me, White. Does he have to escape, or is it pin or submission?
Here's
or
how it works.
You have to escape both.
I think you got to pin each other or somebody. I think. Here, let me get the official rules. I don't think you have to pin anybody.
No, you gotta escape. You gotta escape over the top both structures.
Yeah, a referee is going to open them up at a wrestler's request. This is the inner cage. There's 4 doors.
No, that's not what they said on the show though. On SmackDown, they said those doors are shut and locked forever, and
Really?
you have to go over each. You have to go over the inside structure and then the outside structure.
Damn, they've changed it then, because it used to be you had to duck out one of those doors, and then you had to go over.
Mahal said they're locking those doors forever. Is what he said.
Oh shit.
Locking them forever, White. So this is going to be like
we might be there a while. We might be there a while.
So anyway,
so it's 2 cages, locked doors, so they have to climb over the top of the inside cage, and then escape the outer prison part somehow.
yeah.
Right, and Orton's promo he cut was to Mahal when he came out. This is the sight you're gonna see me coming out of this, over the top of this section structure to win my title back.
Oh, that's just a lot.
'Cause
That's really complicated.
He insulted his honor and his family at the last show.
Insulted his honor. My honor has been insulted. I challenge you to a duel. Or a glove slap. What is this, like 1800s? My honor has been insulted, White. God. I hope they get so gassed that they can't climb out of the cage.
Here's the thing, though. I just got through watching.
The outside one is pretty fucking tall.
That's what it means.
I just got through watching Iron Fist, which is a Netflix Marvel comic book show.
Yes.
And when somebody says, you have no honor, the fucking Iron Fist hulks up and beats the shit out of him. And it looks believable. It's fucking great. Good choreography. It's probably one of the best shows I've watched that has really good fight scenes.
It was a very good show. It was underrated. The critics were very rough.
Yeah, they were very rough on it. And it did take a few episodes to get into it, but I enjoyed it. I just finished it up today, actually, before coming down here and doing this. But the whole you have no honor thing can work if done properly. If the characters, going back to what Jeff Edwards said, if the characters are believable. Here, the characters aren't believable. So it doesn't work.
Is there any truth to the rumor that Magic Melvin Dassey, the Peach Killer, utilized the 30% off the sweatshirts to buy his sleeveless Randy Orton sweatshirt for this match?
Oh man,
30% off. Huh? Thought it was
earlier in the week maybe it was 35. They had a good sale on the sweatshirts on WWE Shop.
Oh jeez. I thought you were gonna say, is it true that
you could have got your Hardy sweatshirt cheap, Wait.
I thought
you could have got those like you've always wanted to cover up your arms and look like a little girl.
Yeah.
The ones that Jeff Hardy wears?
Jeez.
Could have got those.
I thought you were going to ask me if is it true that Magic Melvin Dassey, the Peach Killer, took advantage of those 35% off limited view seats. Because they still
those were a good deal.
Oh, he used all his money paying Sonny on Skype.
To look at her feet.
Oh, Jesus. Wait, you're not doing that again, are you?
No. Not me.
He's in enough party. He's in enough trouble with CL Party.
Yeah.
Friggin' Sonny on Skype. Ridiculous. Why would you pay to look at that?
Ugh.
You just go look at it like a Salisbury steak and kind of see the same thing.
Ugh, I'm with you.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Sorry, White. See, that's what we've caused. So Punjabi prison match. Our vote is for yet again anybody who's not watching it.
Yeah.
My guess is I'll probably fall asleep before it comes on, so it'll be my
He's gonna
my
pull.
advantage.
You're gonna pull an AC then, huh?
It happens.
I try. I have this enthusiasm. When I first turn on the pay-per-view or whatever. Sometimes I even put on the pre-show, which I think is kind of the problem. And then maybe an hour and a half through, I'm like bored with it, and I either start playing video games on my iPad or just legit fall asleep because there's nothing to it.
Jeez.
We've talked about this so many times before.
Like I said,
there's
we
really
repeat
nothing
ourselves.
to it, and it's like if you're going with the lowest common denominator, I don't know if it's me at this point. So I'm glad you've decided to follow in my footsteps, though, White. I've been in that boat for about 2 years where I don't really watch it, and I could still bullshit my way through a show.
Here's the thing about Jeff Edwards too. Jeff Edwards has sworn it off for the last couple of years, but he still comes on and bitches about it.
True.
Yeah, that's what everybody does. That's what I do. I haven't legit watched bell to bell or Raw or I don't watch SmackDown at all. I haven't watched SmackDown in probably 8 or 9 years. And, Raw I'll watch until I get tired of it. Jason Jordan. I'm sorry. And, it's like, it made me wait 2 hours for that crap, White.
Yeah.
2 hours to find out it's
That's
Jason
why
Jordan.
I snapped.
Jason Angle.
Jason Angle.
They could have at least went with the white kid that looked like him. But they went the other route, so now they have some more angles of.
That's
Uncle Vince being edgy.
Uh-oh.
Get him! Get him! Shoot him!
Who's got the sirens out there? They coming to get you? Rick?
Oh, I live on a
Okay,
main road. That's me. Yeah.
Get him. But you know what I mean? Like
I got all the lights off. I'm not home.
I live right behind the police station too, so it's like that's all I hear all day. The rent is cheap.
Same here. I live right down the road from the fire department. So.
But it's like, so now they get to do the whole Eric Cartman deal from South Park. Like, who is Eric Cartman's father? Oh, it's his mother, or the Denver Broncos. So they could do a whole 6 months of figuring out who the mother is.
Immediately on Twitter, I don't know if you guys saw the thing on Twitter about the song from Family Guy where Peter talks about having a black son, and they do the bit where they do it like an 80s montage where they piece together things of Kurt Angle and he's trying to get right, and all of a sudden Jason Jordan walks out and you hear my black son.
That's funny. I just don't get it, but I don't know why.
That's Vince.
What are you going to talk about 74 hours a week if you don't watch WWE anymore?
I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I'm probably going to, I'll probably catch up on a lot of New Japan. And
how far can you go at CWF? Probably 5 or 6 hours, but how are you going to fill the rest of your schedule?
I don't know. Probably work. Probably work. I will probably now enjoy working on Monday nights now.
You work?
Well, once I find me a job, the Hilton thing fell through this past week.
Oh my! I mean, you've had more jobs this year.
I have, man. This has been a bad year.
Fruit company's hiring right now.
What company?
The fruit company.
Oh yeah, I applied to them.
Hey, listen, keep up with your womenizing, and maybe Trump will give you a job on his staff.
That's right. Yeah, get the womenizing. Maybe I'll just It's sad, man. I don't have any money.
You're looking for a press secretary.
I don't have any. I don't have any money to Skype Sonny now, man. It's kind of depressing right now, So I've lost my
just
Sonny.
keep getting those free meals from Biscuitville. You'll be all right.
Fucking Biscuitville.
I ate
Dude, you could be press secretary White. That would be
press secretary Whitey. There you go.
How can you put in an application for that? I wonder.
No.
That'd be a gig. That'd be a gig.
The accent itself would detour them away from me. Have they ever had a press secretary with a Southern accent?
I'm sure. I mean, I don't recall. It's usually northern white guys.
We had a president with a worse sounding Southern accent than me, so.
I mean, they had Jimmy Carter. I mean, I'd assume he'd probably have a Southern boy working for him.
Clinton,
I don't know though. Bill Clinton. I mean, but that would be the gig right there. Go right from selling hotel rooms to working at the White House. I mean, kind of a promotion, but that's kind of what Trump did anyway.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
Well, White, when you start talking about soccer and cricket, let me know.
I'm not.
I'll be here to support you. And,
Soccer.
Bowler. Bowler.
how much is New Japan World? Is it still $10?
999 yen.
So
What the hell is-
it cost me $8.74 last month, U.S. dollars.
Yeah, it says if you look at the fine print,
999 yen? The
Yes,
hell?
999 yen. Yes,
999 yen.
Oh.
Because like if you look underneath where it says 999 yen, for in English they have an asterisk and they have about $10 a month.
Yeah,
That's
and there
funny.
I've never paid more than $8.94 and never less than $8.23. So it's been between $8.23 and $8.94.
Is
and I've
that
had it
how
for about
much
2
the
years.
exchange varies on a weekly or monthly basis? That's crazy.
Yeah, the price changes every month. Yes,
That's crazy.
it's actually
what was I
more
gonna-
since Trump took office.
Yeah, the currency's been kind of
Let me tell you
devalued
something.
in other countries.
AC
But anyway, so I was
AC
going to ask you, does it work on Xbox?
No, they don't have an
Oh,
Xbox
damn it.
app or PlayStation app, which I wish they did. But
They do not, but they just launched the Fire Stick.
yeah, the
app,
Fire
or
Stick and Roku I think has it.
Amazon Fire app or whatever. Yes.
Let
I
me
don't have either of them. Well, I do, but I don't want to plug them in.
Let me tell you something, AC. It's Donald Trump. We're sick and tired of you exporting your wrestling. You got to keep it American. That's why we raised the prices. Okay.
Well, you know what was weird though. The app that I have on my tablet was working with the Google Chrome, and then it stopped. So I don't know what the deal is with that.
Do they run ads on that thing?
Ads on New Japan?
Yeah.
No.
Because I
They
got to be
don't.
honest with you, I don't have New Japan World. I torrent the damn thing.
No, they
every
don't
time I
because
watch it.
when they go to intermission, they literally cut to like
a black
almost
screen.
like a no, it's not even that. They cut to like a hard cam feed, and you just kind of just see like the arena. No, you see the arena and
Yeah.
that they're in, and all the people like taking their bathroom break and everything,
Yep.
and it just stays there, and you got no, and it just sits there and sits there and sits
It's like,
there
how
and
long does
sits
it take you to go to the bathroom in Corrigan Hall? Let's time this guy. He's get
Right.
up and go.
15 minutes. A lot of companies do that, where they just put like a hard cam like on the ring. It shows everybody
Yep.
it's an empty ring, and then everybody's going to the crappers and stuff. It's just easier
Oh,
than
look, this guy's
trying
come
to run
back
out
with
of crap.
nachos. This guy's come back with nachos. He's a fatty. Look at him.
No, I mean, it's almost like it's so far away you can't even tell. Like, it's
Do they
weird.
eat
It's
nachos
pretty
in
weird.
Japan? That's got me
I have no
wondering.
idea.
That's got me wondering what they eat now over there. What they have in concessions.
They probably have like a sushi, the sushi.
Oh my God! Wait, did you just ask if they eat nachos in Japan?
They could. We eat
You're
sushi.
almost as racist as the WWE.
We
man.
eat sushi over here. What the fuck?
Yeah, raw food. Cook my damn food, bitch.
I know, right?
Raw
The
food.
biscuit bill's on its way to Japan.
Oh shit! They wouldn't know what to do with themselves. They put the biscuit.
Okay, I want
Biscuit bill.
extra
I
bacon.
want extra bacon. You give me country ham. No bacon. I
Do
want
you
free
guys
meal.
ever hear the story
I
of what
want the
happened when
cat
McDonald's
flavored
went there?
sausage.
When McDonald's went to Japan? There you go.
Give me cat
friggin'
sausage.
Japan, man.
We're getting kicked off YouTube tonight.
Oh my God, the hate speech. Off you go. We've degraded you. We've degraded you
Hey,
to Twitch.
That damn Doctor
But-
Who video that I released made us a whole $2 over the course of a week. AC, we're in the money now.
Doctor Who's got a girly doctor now,
Yeah, that's
right?
right. That's right. The female doctor's coming. I can't wait.
I don't watch it, so
I
I
can't
won't
wait.
watch it now.
I won't watch it now. Rick says. I want.
Why is it a big deal? Why
I want,
didn't.
special cat sausage, egg, and rice breakfast bowl.
Cat stuff. That is Chinese way. That is awfully racist too.
I want that hibachi.
The
Hibachi
hibachi.
McDonald's steak.
The hibachi with
Ooh,
cat
friggin'
sausage.
The hibachi Kobe burger.
Oh my God, hibachi.
Oh man, it sounds so Japanese. Does sound good.
We actually have a fantastic hibachi sushi restaurant 5 minutes from my house.
Sad part is the real Japanese or Chinese, whichever, they take a look at that food and they laugh because they would never eat that kind of thing. It's nowhere near authentic.
Who cares? It's just like getting a friggin'
I got the biscuit bill.
Actually, one of the guys that owns my restaurant's Malaysian, and the place that I go to, he swears by it. He goes there all the time.
Malaysian. You work in a
Malaysian.
damn
He's
bar
Malaysian.
serving barbecue, and he's Malaysian.
We don't serve
Hey, man.
we don't serve barbecue.
You served barbecue one day. I heard you put it on your Facebook page. It was come get some barbecue or some shit for a special.
What are you talking about, barbecue?
And I said, y'all guys wouldn't remember. I commented, you guys wouldn't know what barbecue was if it up north if it bit you in the ass. You don't remember that shit?
We were talking something about that. We don't just serve barbecue though.
No.
We serve American. It's called American cuisine.
But barbecue was one of your specials one day.
Yeah, there might have been a barbecue something.
It was a
yeah.
barbecue.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know what they have there to eat.
I know exactly what we
I
have.
just pour the drinks and serve it. God damn it.
boy.
AC. I make martinis and get bitches numbers. That's what I do.
Oh,
It's not a bad way to
sounds
live.
like a hell of a gig.
We're gonna get off here now. It's 7 o'clock. I'm gonna go eat some
Why?
dinner
What?
and
You're gonna go watch Renee Young with a shirt that probably doesn't
three
fit
sides.
her actual anatomy?
You said it, not me. I'm not going there. I'm not gonna get hate tonight.
Every friggin' you can send the hate straight to me. My name's Rick at Birds Bad One on Twitter, right? Every single friggin' month that girl wears a shirt, and I don't know if she doesn't realize she doesn't have huge tits or what, but it always
right.
looks ridiculous.
You're right. It's like 4 sizes too big for her in the chest region.
Get bigger tits or a smaller shirt. Problem solved. Sorry, we're done.
I
I'm
mean,
done.
it's very easy to get bigger tits these days. I mean, we
Yeah,
know
I mean-
that.
I mean,
Hell,
Vince
Vince will pay
McMahon
for
probably
you.
gets a frigging discount on him.
I'm gonna say.
I'm sure.
I was about to say Vince will pay it. Here, you're talking about Vince McMahon, a guy who, when somebody asked about his daughter's tits and whether or not he's ever looked at them, he goes, "You damn right. I look at them all the time. I bought them."
You're damn right. $5,000.
Money well spent, pal.
Yeah, goddamn pal.
Triple H loves them.
Yeah. He thanks me every morning. Anyway. Fuck. We're getting out of here, folks. Good night. We'll be back for the
night.
post show.
Oh, that
Shit, I won't. I'll be asleep.
Rick will
the shit show.
the shit show.
I might be back. We'll see.
We'll-
Depends on how bad it is. If it's a really bad pay-per-view, I'll come back and talk some crap.
Rick's gonna get some golden fried KFC and take a nap.
Dude, our KFC closed, so I'm
What?
kind of bummed.
Oh,
Yeah, it's now something called the Crown Fried Chicken, and it's like a
Oh, that's hood as fuck.
I'm about to say.
That shit's from the ghetto.
I was gonna say,
and it's
not a
bad.
white,
It's
not
like
a white
halal
dude in the
and-
joint.
Oh
Not a white dude in the joint, man.
no,
When they put Crown Fried Chicken in Waterbury, everybody took a different route.
yeah, it's kind of ethnic down there, but
Ethnic.
once again,
Ethnic.
I don't want to get you banned from.
We just got
Facebook.
PC all of a
What-
I
sudden.
know, ethnic. We just talked
Ethnic.
about cat sausage, and now it's all ethnic.
Well, I hear all they serve is dark meat now.
Oh,
Whoa.
good night, folks.
On that note,
On that note, we'll see you for the post show.
Good night. I'll call you back later, maybe if I'm awake.
All right, bye, Rick.
You guys